All right, guys. Injuries for the game. Ricky will be out. Jordan Watkins, calf out. Brock Purdy, toe out. Yetur, knee hamstring out. Kevin Givens, pec out. Juwan Jennings, questionable. Ankle rib. Alford, knee questionable. Stout, ankle questionable. Mac Jones, knee oblique questionable. Clea Davis, hand questionable. Mustafa, knee questionable. Go ahead.
See enough from Mac today to alleviate any fears you may have had yesterday, or what was the situation yesterday where he's not throwing?
He's just limited with his throwing. Today's always a lot better. Everything's walked through, so everyone did pretty good today.
Was that like traced more to the oblique, or did he have arm cramps from last game? What was?
I do know, but I don't have to tell. So it has to do with his knee / oblique.
When will you make the determination on Mac if he's able to go? Is that, you think, in the next tomorrow? Is that a game time?
Pretty much already have, but you got to put it that way if there's any doubt at all. So pretty much already have.
So you have very little doubt that he'll be able to play?
I mean, it's all recorded. I don't think I have to repeat my answer. Third time I'm not going to.
What's the plan for Curtis Rourke this year?
We should open his window soon. It's getting real close to, probably a few weeks away. I mean, it could be anywhere from next week to a few weeks, but he's close. He's moving good, and it'll be soon.
Do you expect him to, go to the practice squad, or how would you kind of place a rookie who didn't have spring or training camp onto the roster?
Yeah, I think that's a lot. I think he'll look good when he's ready to go in those 3 weeks, but someone who's missed all of the offseason and everything, that would be tough to call him next man up or any situation like that. So that's why, he probably could have gone this week, just especially with us, being down at quarterback and everything. But we'd like to wait till he's fully healthy, and we're not going to put him up just for that reason. So we'll see how his 3 weeks go, and if it makes sense on our roster, and he can do it, then we'll do that. And if not, we'll shut him down.
Against the Rams, obviously there are a few times where it looked like Martinez would have to go in. Do you have a idea of these are the package of plays, these are the plays he's comfortable with that he knows? I mean, can you plan that far in advance, or you just kind of not wing it if he has to enter the game?
Yeah, I mean, to a degree. This week's been nice for him because he's gotten a lot more reps with the ones this week, just filling in for Mac and stuff. So we've been able to see him on tape more instead of just running cards and things like that. So got a better feeling this week than I have in the past few weeks. You always try to keep it as simple as you can for guys in that situation. Give him certain things, tell him things. He tells you things he's the most comfortable with, and then you try to isolate on that stuff. But when you get into a game, it's about the situation. So you try to make it as easy as possible, but you do what you have to do based off how the game's going.
The camera panned to you when Mac was grabbing at looked like his knee, or his leg. Understandably, you did not look thrilled. Can you recall what was going through your mind? I mean, it looked like Mac obviously wasn't going to be able to finish that game.
I can't, but I think if the camera hands to me during the game, I'd say 95% of the time I don't look that thrilled. Just game time, and we're focused on stuff, and I was trying to figure out what happened to him. I didn't see it, so I'm looking down the field, so it looked pretty bad, so I didn't have the best feelings at all, for sure, and was waiting to see it on the board and couldn't see anything bad on the board. And then when he ran up the field, I felt a lot better and moved on with my life. So I can't remember exactly how I felt at that moment, but it wasn't good.
Do you ever have football nightmares that wake you up in the middle of the night?
Yeah, who doesn't? I don't know. I'm usually too tired. I fall back asleep pretty fast. But no, I don't have any in particular. It's more about all the stuff you went over that day, all the stuff you feel like you are thinking about because you can't go to sleep, and then all the stuff that you feel you got to do about 4 hours later. And so it's like that during the season. That's why the 3 days off are nice. You catch up and see how long it can take you.
Kyle, you've used check in a lot of different ways. What would you say evaluating his whole game? What's his greatest skill, you think?
His greatest is how good of a fullback he is. I mean, just how good he is at moving full speed through traffic and being able to fill out space and get to his assignments and get to the right people. Just his feel in space, and when he gets there, he's got the power to block people. He's got the technique. He's extremely smart, not just because he went to Harvard. It's actually real. He can handle anything we give him. When you play fullback at that level, people have to honor what a fullback does compared to a third receiver, which changes personnel. And then when it comes to putting him in other spots, it doesn't matter really what it is. He's got as good a hands as anyone I've seen on the team, and he's not scared of the moment. He makes big plays, and he is fearless.
Could Christian be a full-time slot receiver if he wanted to be?
Yeah, definitely. He might not be the best in the league at it like he is at running back, but he definitely can make it as a slot receiver without a doubt.
Is Jake giving you the confidence that you can contribute even when George comes back and takes the lion's share of reps?
Yeah, definitely. Jake's given us a lot of confidence. I mean, him just coming into this role out of nowhere versus Seattle, finishing the game that way, and then just each week he's been thrown in a lot of situations he hasn't been in before, and I think he's rose to the occasion on all of them. Some of the catches you guys have seen him make, how much better I think he's getting in the run game. Some of the hits he's taken in a couple of these games where I thought we've lost him. It happened early, I think, on the first drive versus Jacksonville, and then it happened later in the game versus the Rams. And for him to get back right out there, I think he only missed a couple plays and to keep going. I've been really impressed with Jake, and that's why he's earning a role in a lot of ways.